How's it going? This is Kevin from the liveinbrazil.org website. And today I'm going to show you how to figure out these different deals and promotions and things and plans when you're going to set up a cell account or a prepaid number in Brazil. So I'm going to go with a website called TIM, or TIM, we'd say in English. It's www.tim.com.br. And there's about 4 different major cell operators in Brazil: TIM, Oi, Claro, Vivo, and each website is different how they lay it out. So just keep that in mind when we're looking at these different websites. That it'll depend from place to place, but the terms should be about the same, or how they call the different menu items, even though it's in Portuguese. Another idea is to use Google Translate. It's translate.google.com, and you can run the actual website, copy and paste the link up here into Google Translate and have it translated. Not all of it will be translated because some things are done in Flash, but it should at least give you the idea of what's going on. So we're going to do it in Portuguese though, just to give you a rough idea of what it looks like and stuff. If you notice down here, they have an option called International Visitors, and that's basically only if you're planning on using your cell phone from your country in Brazil on the your company abroad, basically, that you're currently using. That's very expensive. I don't really recommend that. The cost will be probably about $2 or so a minute, roughly, depending on which service you use. But and in Brazil, the cell phone packages can vary a lot, but you can get some pretty good deals if other people use the same operator as you. So only click on that if you want to know how to set up your cell phone to function in Brazil on your current operator abroad. So right here, you have the option of choosing the state. And then on this one here, you have the option of choosing the area code, or the telephone area code that you operate in. Let's start with this. State-wise, let's say that you are going to, I don't know, Mato Grosso. That's a state. And that's up in the northern area of Brazil. And then area code wise, they have a couple different area codes. And if you click on one like São Paulo, for example, you notice that has a bunch of area codes, obviously because it's a very populated place. So what you have to figure out is what area you're living in and what area you'll be staying in, what area code that is. And the way to do that would be to, for example, if you're staying at a hotel or a hostel or at a friend's place or something, just ask them what their number starts with, what area code their number starts with. Or you can look on the contact page of wherever you're staying and see what their office number is, or the contact number is, and see what numbers that starts with. And that should be your area code. So if it starts at 11, for example, then you push OK. Then the TIM site will redirect you to the main page with all the different services and whatnot. And there's always a pop-up offer, of course. Just click out of that. All right, and on the top, you'll notice prepaid, postpaid, per month, and internet, devices, services, covering, and roaming. There's a couple one you want to look at. The first is looking at your coverage, of how good the coverage is in Brazil. This is really important because you want to make sure that your, that your cell phone is covered. So in other words, if I chose to go with TIM, and I'm living in a rural place in Mato Grosso, and TIM doesn't have any cell network out there, then there'd be no point with me going to TIM. Then I'd have to choose another company. So you can look through the different companies to see what offers coverage. If you're staying in kind of a more populated area, then you don't really need to worry about it, because you're probably covered by most all the major companies and stuff like that. This is within the TIM network. Outside the TIM network, I just chose national roaming. And now that we've gone all the way over here, then you can see, there's more and more and more options. And I was just trying to get the map, basically. It just gives me some options of different packages. But I don't know. If you click around here, run it through Google Translate, you'll be able to find the map here somewhere. Just keep looking around. But we're just going to go back to what I was trying to focus on and show you, which is the prepaid plans and options. And you can see there's different plans here, and basically it's this is called Infinity Prepaid, Infinity is this promotional deal they have going on. These are other plans. Yeah, easy prepay basically, and Tim Fixo means like a landline, like a physical telephone, so you're not gonna need that. And options for recharging your telephone, options for recharging online. So let's start with the Infinity plan. I've already actually looked at it. I cheated a little bit to get ready for this video, but on this one here you can see the different options. This is pretty cool, this plan, because Google Translate won't be able to. Sorry, on another side note, Google Translate won't be able to translate this because it's Flash. So I'll talk you through it. But what's cool, as I was saying about this, is that you have locally 25 cents per call from each person who has the same operator. So in other words, if your friend or someone you know, or whoever it is, the person you know, they have Ching or Tim as well, then it'll only cost you 25 cents per call if they live within the same telephone area code, if you get what I mean. If they live outside of that, then it will cost you a little bit more, probably like 50 cents or something. Or if they have another operator, then the price is actually $1.59 per minute. It's kind of pricey. So it's important to know when you call the person. In Brazil, it's common to ask them, what operator do you use? So you know how much it's gonna cost back and forth. If they have the same operator, then you call them a lot. If they don't, then you don't. And then it says there's some other options here. You have unlimited internet for 50 cents per day. And there's some speed limitations on that and some finer details about it. But you pay basically 50 cents per day to use internet on your telephone. And in which case you could actually tether it to your computer and have internet on your computer if you wanted. And you have unlimited text messages for 50 cents per day as well. A lot of times people just go with this because then they avoid having to pay for expensive calling and they just text to everyone they know. I went with the internet on mine. Then I used a VoIP service. There's some different VoIP services you can use out there. I used one funny name called Vopium. And Vopium, they're really cheap. So I just connected my telephone to the internet. And whenever I made a call through Vopium. Then whenever anyone called me, it just called onto the normal phone over the SIM card. So that's kind of a little trick. Let's see. Let's look at the plan. It says you can make unlimited calls to whatever Tim in Brazil. So I was wrong about that. Let's see. It says 25 cents per call. And then basically, so in other words, you can call any Tim phone anywhere in Brazil for 25 cents per call. So I was wrong about the area code thing. That's changed now. So that's a really good deal if other people you know have Tim. And then if you're calling to any landline, then it's 50 cents per call. It's they're just saying that's all it is to it. And let's see, you can, like I said, the internet and then the text messaging for 50 cents per day. So you pay per day. And how that works is the first text message you send from your phone that day, it automatically charges you 50 cents. And you just send as many as you want. Same with the internet. So as soon as you access the internet, then it charges you. And then you have like all the different parts about the plan, what it means. But let's just continue on. So this talks about how you can how you can take advantage of this Infinity prepaid offer. And then it just says you have to just get one of these SIM cards. You can go to one of the stores and stuff. And I have further on in the post about this, the blog post about this. And if you're on YouTube watching this, below the video, I have a link for it. And in the link, I lay out, basically, I detail how to find the different operator stores and what to do and how to get a SIM card. Fees, tarifas, it's always in PDF form because they want to make it as confusing as possible, bureaucratic as possible, I guess. But basically, these are like the fine print stuff you really want to know before you sign up for the plan. This is the stuff that caught me before. Like when I didn't sign up for any type of internet service, I accessed the internet and left the internet data part on my phone turned on all night, and it sucked all my money out of my account. 50 reais in one day or something like that. Insane. So it's important that you know about this stuff. But this just tells you the states. This is Rio de Janeiro, Espírito Santo, Minas Gerais. And it tells you basically how much for Tim to Tim call, the same operator on a cell phone. It's 25 cents anywhere. And so basically you just find whatever state you're in, I think, and then you can see how much different things cost. Another thing you want to notice, it's really important, is this one here. So it's $139 for that state, but other states it's more expensive, like $159. Yeah, that's right, $1.59 per minute if you call other mobile telephones, other operators. That's really expensive. That's in dollars. That's like pretty much 75 cents per minute per call. That's really expensive, which is why I chose to do that Vopium or the VoIP service. Get the internet and use the VoIP and call people over VoIP, because that costed me like, I think it was 10 cents a minute over VoIP services. So this has all the details basically about how much it really costs and the when it's over with. So this is from the 1st of July to the end of the year, and then they'll change the deal to something else or change the terms of it or something. So this is important to know. But I don't think there's a whole lot more that I really need to show you on the website. Oops, there it goes. But there's there's other plans. Like for example, if you know that you like Meu Jeito Sempre, My Way Always is what this one's called, and it's just basically the same fee no matter what time of the day. It's like a fixed fee, and that's another lovely PDF file that we get to open here, and it tells you how much it is. So basically the price is a little lower per minute to call, and that basically means that with the other plan you get a good deal if you call from Tim to Tim, or if you want to do internet and text messages. But if you just want to call and that's it, to phones that are from different operators, then this may be the plan you want to go with, because it's a little bit cheaper per minute. Personally, I would have just gone with the other one because I have more options, more flexibility. Yeah. This is roaming, different roaming prices, how much it costs to receive a call. It's pretty expensive stuff. Anyways, so that's about it. I don't think I really need to show you any more about this Tim website. I think you should be able to get it from now. Yeah, that's not really necessary to talk about. So check it out. Play around with the websites. Like I said on my blog as well, I have a list over a couple different customer service telephone numbers in English for Tim and for Claro, I believe. You can call these numbers and talk to them in English and ask them about the plans and the things as well to get any questions answered. So that's useful. The other operators don't offer anything in English. But yeah, thanks for checking this video out. Once again, this is Kevin from the liveinbrazil.org website. Check out the website, and I look forward to more videos like this in the future. We'll catch you on the other side.